Hi everyone, this is Liz from Creative Life of Liz, and I'm here planning for the week of April 24th through the 30th in my Estelle B6 Daily Classic. Really enjoying using this planner, and I think that it's turning out very cute. For this week, I'm using this kit from Vintage Glam Studio. It's called Spring Tulips. I thought it would be perfect for this week. It's also our anniversary week, so I kind of wanted to use one that was like a little bit lovey-dovey. So I thought that would be nice to use as well. It's our 5th anniversary this year. So I have this kit, and then I also pulled out 2 washi tapes. This one is from Amazon. I've used it relatively recently, but I feel like the colors really go, and it's another floral, so I think that'll be a good option. And then this one is from AliExpress, and it has just kind of like pink and yellow florals. So again, I think it goes really well with this kit. And then I pulled out my Zebra Click Art pen in this kind of vibrant purple color. It's a little more vibrant than anything that's in the kit, but I thought it would be fun to kind of pull in a little bit brighter and stronger color. It's kind of like a felt tip here, so should be good for using, and I'm excited to try it out. My plan is to use an all lowercase kind of font, but just like a regular, more or less the font that I would use, kind of like the weekend font, I think is my plan. So I'm going to write in all the days and all that other basic stuff, and then I will come back so that we can talk through all the interesting bits. Okay, here's where we currently stand. I will be honest, there's a little bit of kind of like bleeding of the pen, which I was not anticipating on this Tomoe Raver paper, but I think it's gonna look fine and not be an issue once we get going. To start out with, I do wanna stick in over here at the top a to-do. For the top of this section, that's where I put my to-do list, so it seems like a logical choice. And then I think since this is like anniversary week kind of vibes, apparently I forgot to trim some of these on the bottom for some reason. Not really sure what happened, but I will just deal with that. I'm going to use this kind of like hearts box here to get started on the sidebar. And then there's not a lot that's going to go on this sidebar, but I am going to stick in this little things header. I'm just going to leave a little gap for it, I think. There we go. And then my plan is to take one of these, and I'm going to cut, let's see. I'm going to cut these 2 off the bottom. There we go. And I'm gonna turn it into like a 7-day box over here. So I'm gonna stick down these 2, and then I'm gonna stick down this 5-box checklist right below it. There we go. It does put like 2 purples right there, but I think that's gonna look totally fine. I don't think that's gonna be an issue. And then lastly, I'm gonna stick down some washi tape. So I'm gonna stick this one down here at the bottom. If I can get it into that bottom corner, okay. There we go. This is more like lilacs, but I think it's gonna kind of go with the tulips still. Also, if you're familiar with Rochester, New York, which is where I'm based, we do have a lilac festival. It doesn't happen until May, but we might start seeing some lilacs by this time of year. I think I'm just gonna leave that little gap. I think that's gonna be fine. Actually, I lied. I think I'm gonna stick this guy in there. Just to divide it up a little. Apparently, I'm just really bad at finishing cutting things. I was easily distractible today. What can I say? I'm just going to take this little arrow and just stick it in right there. There we go. That looks cute. For Monday and Tuesday, we're actually going to be traveling. So that's why I didn't like put in any of the normal stuff I would put in. So my plan is to take this guy and I'm going to stick it roughly in the middle. It's not perfectly centered, but I think that's going to work. And then I'll kind of put the things that we're doing around it. I might use this box to kind of label our plans for the day, that kind of thing. We'll kind of see how that goes. And then Tuesday is going to be another travel day. Kind of what, maybe I'll use this guy. Maybe I'll stick it kind of on the side on this one. There we go. And then I do want to mark on here, I'm going to use one of these little circles. Down here towards the bottom, we have red-eye flight overnight to get home. So then that's all I really have for those days. So on Wednesday, that's going to be our last flight. It's going to get us home. So I'm just going to put that there. And then I'm going to start here. I'm going to skip the 8 o'clock slot because I will not be at my desk at 8 o'clock. I will be checking emails at 6 and then having to get on a red-eye flight. Well, I guess an early morning flight. We'll see how it goes. Anyway. So I'm going to stick that in. I might not get to my desk till closer to 10, but I feel like this will be sufficient for kind of marking off my day and whatever work events that I am going to have on that day. I don't know what else is going on, honestly, then. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Thursday, I think, is pretty much scheduled as much as possible right now as well. And then on Friday, I do want to mark... Oh, I should put some boxes in here. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I'll use this one. There we go. I might end up using these to do today little things and kind of putting them as headers on some of these. I'm not really sure at this point how that's going to work. Maybe I'll stick this one in because for sure this is when we kind of have the more typical normal workday experience. If anything is normal right now, work is very crazy. But it is what it is. All right, so I'm gonna stick this here at the top. There we go. And then over here, I think I'm gonna stick this one. I think I'm going to stick it at the bottom of this page. I think that's going to be fine. And then on Friday, if I can, I'm going to pull out another one of these today and stick that up here above 8 o'clock. And then I'm going to use this box, I think, because I don't want too much pink all around. And I'm going to stick that one up here. And then I do want to use, I think, this guy. I'm going to stick it down here at the bottom, like so, to mark our anniversary. And then on the weekend, I'm not really sure about the plans, to be honest, or what we're doing. But I do know a weekend banner makes sense, so I'm going to stick that in there. And then I'm going to take... I think this one, I'm going to stick this in the center over here. There we go. And then this one, I'm going to stick it not at the top. I'm going to stick it down a little bit. I think that'll look all right. I think that's all I really know for right now. So I might just leave it at that. So flipping through kind of where we are right now. I think it's looking good, just pretty bare since I don't know too much about the plans, but I'm going to leave it at that. So stick around for just a second and you can see the finished spread. All right, here is my finished spread. I think it turned out super cute. I have a little bit in the way of leftovers, not a ton, but a little bit. So I will throw that in my leftovers bin so that I can hopefully eventually get those all sorted and actually use them. But this spread I think turned out really cute. We had a really good day in Phoenix here. Just kind of did like a kind of wide scattered kind of scrapbooky style, I guess, a little bit here. And then here's our Tuesday before we traveled home. So another cute spread there. And then moving over into the weekend as the last days that I can share the details. Again, kind of just mixture of lists and then just kind of sticking some things in that I think turned out really cute. So I do really enjoy how these spreads turned out, and I think it was really fun to use this kit, and I think it worked out really well for this week. As always, please like and subscribe below if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. It helps me out. Let me know your highlights of the week down below as well. I would love to hear about those. And then also follow me on Instagram at Creative Life of Liz. I will show you in progress and finished spreads of as much of the planners as I can share, as well as bits and pieces of my life, what I'm reading, things like that. And until next time, bye.